Welcome to the family. This is the family Jules. As always, I'm Drew. This Outlander here next to me is Don. Well, if that doesn't give you a clue as to what we're doing, the corn should, right?
Well, you know, people use corn to eat and be spiritually possessed.
Well, there you go.
Why not?
So we are doing Children of the Corn, the new Children of the Corn. It just came out. So it did come out this year in 2023. It is rated R, surprisingly. It is listed as a horror supernatural. It's an hour and 32 minutes long, so it should make Don happy, as always. It is currently only streaming on VOD, video on demand. It's not currently streaming on Netflix or Peacock or anything like that. So if you want to watch it, you're going to have to pay for it. It currently only holds a 12% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I can work with that.
It is directed by Kurt Wimmer. He also directed one of my underrated favorites, Equilibrium. Came out way back in the day. So I went into this feeling okay about the movie, knowing that he's done some decent things, despite the Rotten Tomato score. So it stars Elena Kampouris. She was in My Big Fat Greek Wedding 2. You might know her from that. Kate Moyer. The only thing I know her from, she was in a movie called Buffaloed. Callan Mulvoy. He's a character actor. He's been in a lot of stuff, usually as a bad guy. I always put their pictures up when we do the videos. As soon as I do it, you'll know exactly who he is. Bruce Spence, another character actor who's done a lot of different movies. Again, as soon as I put his picture up, you'll know exactly who he is. So a little background on the film. The film was produced and filmed, actually, in 2020. And briefly premiered in January of 2020 in Florida, but was not released in limited theaters until 2023 on March 3rd.
Spoiler fun fact.
A little bit of a fun fact, yeah. So I'm not sure why it took 3 years for it to come out. So your synopsis is it's about a psychopathic 12-year-old girl in a small town in Nebraska who recruits all the other children in the town, and they go on a bloody rampage, just like in the first one, the original one. They kill the corrupt adults and anyone else who opposes her. A bright young high schooler who won't go along with the psychopathic young 12-year-old girl's plan is the town's only hope for survival. Fun facts.
Oh, I love fun facts.
The glitter was my idea. Makes it look more magical, right?
Is that edible glitter?
I mean, technically all glitter's edible. It's really small.
Go ahead.
Again, I've been saying fun facts are kind of hard. I thought this was interesting.
Fun is kind of hard.
This film, this new one, marks the 11th installment in the Children of the Corn series. Dude, when I saw that, I was like, they made 10 Children of the Corn movies?
Well, they were trying to keep up with Friday the 13th. After the fourth one, it was like, okay, Jason goes to Toys R Us.
At least Friday the 13th kept coming out in theaters. Most of these went straight to video. So
well, that's how much people wanted to make the money, though.
Yeah.
You know,
it
wasn't they liked it. It was just that they're like, hey, let's put it in the theater. We at best case scenario, we break even.
Yeah.
Different days back in the day.
I was shocked at how many Children of the Corn movies there were. I thought it stopped at 3. Honestly, I thought it stopped at 3.
It's like a bad porno. You got Debbie Does Dallas, fantastic, but by the time it gets to Debbie Does Houston, it doesn't work. All right, so let's get into this. Let's just tear this movie apart or put it together.
All right, so going into positives.
If you have an opinion about someone, tell them, bad or good.
Who goes around saying good things about people behind their backs?
That's a really good question.
We did agree. We've been trying to agree.
Oh, yeah. Always try to agree.
Yeah.
There's no reason to have a fight, fuckhead.
All right.
Stupid little son of a bitch.
You smell like throw up and cereal.
I smell like throw up and cereal. Oh,
all right, so
that sucks. Oh my god, that was horrible. Thank you for that.
So we did agree that the gore in the film was decent. It was pretty good. I mean, there's one where the CGI was pretty bad, I would say. But at least they tried. At least they went for it.
Well, we're talking about CGI right now, right?
CGI, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There was one. The other ones were good. Just that one was clearly CGI.
I think they all sucked. I really honestly, I'm not going to lie to you.
I mean, are we not agreeing that the gore was good? I mean,
no, the gore was good. The gore was good. I thought we were talking about CGI. I apologize.
No, I just mean that one of the gore shots was clearly CGI.
Oh, the gore in the CGI. Yeah, no, I agree with you.
Yeah,
I will stand. I know where he's at now.
Okay.
I'm on page.
Yeah, so there was just one gore scene where they clearly used CGI for that gore that just stood out. But otherwise, overall, we both agree the gore was pretty good where they did use it. The other positive that we agreed on was the little girl. It is different in this one. It's not a little boy. In the original, it was Isaac, who's kind of the ringleader. It's a little girl in this one. Her name's Eden. And she's very different in her approach to the character.
Very much.
Like in the original Isaac, he's just creepy looking.
Yeah, he was just a nut bar.
Just looked like a bad kid.
That was the original.
That was the original.
This
girl, Eden, she played it very differently. She just had this cool swagger. I got this. Like,
look what you did to me.
Evilness to her that is definitely different, but she did very good. It was
she was like, I'm not gonna get upset. I'm gonna treat you like the biggest piece of. It's like, oh yeah, really.
It was like how your parents would always say, "I'm not mad, I'm disappointed," and like that was, and it's like that was so much worse.
Yeah.
Like that's how she is in the whole movie.
Exactly.
Like,
instead of the parents yelling at you, going, "God dang it, how do you do that?" It was like, "I'm just upset with you, and you'll find out what's going to happen."
Exactly.
You.
Yeah. So she was good. Alrighty. So going into conflicted.
I know. It's crazy. Right?
Ow. I'm not uncomfortable. I just keep thinking of funny things.
So this is more you're conflicted. But I agreed with you.
Thank you.
So
thank you very much.
In the film, in the original film, I guess I should start with the original film. The thing in the corn, they refer to him as "he who walks behind the rows."
Yeah.
It's shortened in this one to just "he who walks." So the conflicted aspect of this is what he who walks turns out to be in this film. So it's going to be hard to not get into spoilers. In the original one, you don't ever see...
Oh, it kills me.
In the original one, you don't ever see he who walks.
No entity.
There's no
actual physical entity.
In this one, you actually see what's in the corn fields, and that's where it's conflicted for Dawn. I would have just preferred nothing. Whereas Dawn, you said that...
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't right.
You love that they showed something. You just don't love what it was. Yeah.
It's like the movie Christine. Stephen King. Oh my God! If it was a Pinto, you would not have made any money. Yeah. Same thing with this movie. They should have really just said, "Hey, look!" But it came out.
It's. Like I said, I would have just rather nothing at all.
I kind of agree with AJ on that. I love there's something that is physical there.
Yeah. You know. If you can't get it right, don't show it at all.
There you go. Yeah. We got that. All right.
Oh
my God.
So moving on to negatives.
So you don't poop in the shower every morning and stamp it down the drain with your feet.
Oh my God.
No. Okay, whatever. Screw you, snowflakes. Bunch of princesses.
And maybe this is more me. I think the story is just kind of messy. There's plot holes. It's hard to follow. I mean, I've said this before. I'm all about taking chances, and especially if you're going to remake a movie, don't do it exactly the same, because what's the point of that?
And they didn't do that.
They didn't do that.
But they went.
But it feels like they were like trying to keep some things from the original while doing some things different. And then they were like, well, this is cool too, but it doesn't really make sense with this, but let's still throw it in and figure out a way to tie it in. So they tried to cram a lot into it, and they explain it only by quick dialogue. So if you miss that dialogue, then you can get confused. You're like, wait, what? Well, you know.
Pay attention to this is a movie you make sure that you don't have to take a piss.
Yeah.
Hit the pause button.
I don't know how to explain it. It just feels messy. That's the best way I can say it.
I wouldn't have shut the movie off if I felt 100% like you do.
Yeah.
I would have probably continued to watch, which I did, of course. We have to watch these.
Yeah.
But
I like getting rid of the religious aspect, abandoning it, because that's what the original was. So do something different. Abandon the religion aspect completely. But they don't. There's still a little religion thrown in, and that's one of the things I'm saying. It's like they couldn't let go of everything. So like, well, let's throw this in a little bit. Anyway, I like that they threw in this aspect of crop chemicals, and that's maybe what created the He Who Walks. But it wasn't done right.
I'm going to stand firm that the chemical has nothing to do with the monster. It just has to be with the idea that, hey, this is my land kind of thing. You're poisoning my land, and I'm going to come after you.
I get you. It's just
I just don't know how
it's
else to say it.
It's Mother Nature protecting itself.
There you go.
Yeah,
Perfect. We
I
should have said that
yeah.
earlier.
Yeah.
Mother Nature says, hey, you know what? You want to screw with the land? We're going to send some evil shit after you.
See, I didn't get that. I got that it was the chemicals, and that's my point. It's messy. There's no clear path indication for this movie. It's messy.
That's true. But it felt like a good 90s horror movie with a little bit of technology in it. Just a little bit of technology in it. They use their cell phones. They do their thing. They're in the farmland. It's not like they have electric cars in this.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very basic technology. Cell phones. Yeah. And I swear, man, I loved that about that. I loved it about that.
Okay, fair enough. Oh. All right, well, we're at the end, so I'm gonna guess your Juhl rating then.
Ooh.
I don't know. Sometimes you surprise me, and I think from all day today, I would say that you liked it and that you would give it at least a 3. But I could be wrong, so I'm gonna say I think you'd give it a 3.
He's actually right. I did give it a 3.
Okay.
And the reason why I gave it a 3 is because there's a shot where just being malicious, and I'm gonna kill this person this way. There's a scene in there I loved.
Yeah.
But it did make me go, hey, it's not the same as the original. I honestly give it a 3. AJ, I think you're gonna give it a 1. If not a turd. A 1 is basically where I think we're at.
You were spot on. We're both spot on today.
See, this is
I
why
give
you
it a
watch
1.
us.
I give it a 1.
We are acting like a fool. We don't seem like the guys that know what we're talking about. But hell, if we can guess each other's shit, we're doing it. So a 1. Why?
The story is messy.
Outlander!
Yeah, well, it's missing the famous quote.
Outlander! Come on, Outlander!
Outlander!
It's missing that. I mean, how can you have a remake of Children of the Corn without
using
Outlander? I mean, I don't know.
I just want to cry a little bit.
It's weird. I don't hate the cast, but I don't like the main girl, Elena. Her name's not Elena in the film. I don't know if it's her acting or maybe it's what they gave her to work with in the story that makes her... I don't know. The story, I just don't like. The story, I don't like. The whole thing just feels sloppy. And I hate saying that because, people worked hard on this and I'm not sure what happened. We can get into it in fan fiction because,
Oh, you got some fan fiction, I bet, don't you?
Yeah.
I want to hear fan fiction. I don't have any fan fiction. Even as a 3, I felt pretty satisfied.
It just felt, I'll get into the fan fiction. It just felt like maybe there's another cut of this and it just got cut to pieces and put into this thing that, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. The tone, I guess. We always talk about how a movie feels and its tone. It just didn't feel right to me. I don't know.
Well, what's your fan fiction, though?
Fan fiction.
Get into it, baby.
Hello? It's me, Glenn Sturgis. I seem to have lost the envelope the doctor wrote the gender of my little angel in, and...
What? That's exactly how he sounds. You have no idea how spot on I was.
You actually you actually did kind of come up with. So was that you had this opening scene, and a little bit of a spoiler, the town accidentally kills some kids.
Yeah. I remember
And
this. Okay.
you were like, you even said, you're like, oh, I was confused. I thought this was maybe a sequel to the original, and that the townspeople were killing the kids.
This shit already happened once.
This shit already happened once.
And we're not going to have it happen
We're not
again.
going to happen
so we're
again.
Gonna kill these
so we're going to
kids.
kill these kids, and then the kids that
Yes.
are left.
That was actually a good one.
And
That
the
was
kids that
actually
are
a good one.
and the
Okay.
kids that are left.
And it's not because it's mine. I think that's
It was
actually pretty good.
But then the kids that are left, they uprise because they killed the other kids.
Yeah, you tried to kill us.
You tried to kill us.
There's a couple of us
Yeah.
stuck out the doggy door or out the back window, and
I thought that would have
they
been
went to the
great.
corn.
So it
Okay,
would have
okay.
been. It would have made this more of a requel, where it's not a complete remake, but kind of a sequel, but still a little bit of a remake.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool when you said it. I was like, yeah, they should have done that.
All right.
So-
I mean, boys and girls, guys and gals. I mean, why do you listen to us? Because we talk about it.
Yeah, we talk. This one talks for sure.
Anyway,
What's funny is they're probably not going to see that because I'm going to have the
you
poster
put
up.
it down lower. Anyway, can you see that? Can you see? Yeah, fuck this guy. I tell you what. But no, honestly, the fan fictions are pretty damn nice.
I think they would have been better than what
that would have ended.
what it ended. Yeah. So
Yeah, you got to watch the end, of course. Just don't give up on a movie. I am notorious of going, all right, I'm 35 minutes into an hour and a half, 2-hour movie. I'm done. I give up. You know this.
yeah.
And I have to go back and rewatch it. And I'm like, all right, I'll give it another chance.
He says it's worth the digital buy at least.
Yeah.
I say if it's free somewhere, check it out. Otherwise, don't waste your time. That's just me though. Going into my recommendations.
I got my penis caught in my friend Russell's zipper.
I'm sorry, I just gotta. Where was Russell's penis?
Well, for a while, neither of us knew.
Definitely watch the first one. The first one is a classic. It's awesome.
Outlander!
I was just gonna say you get the classic line Outlander. The other one I would say is The Ruins. Something of a plants coming alive type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we kind of covered it.
I
But
think we covered it.
it is mixed emotions. It is another mixed emotions.
I wanted to like it. It's not mixed for me though. I didn't like it. I wouldn't watch it again.
I would.
That's it for us. As always, please like and subscribe. If we earned your like and subscribe, please do it. I will throw some videos up of our links of our other videos, I should say.
And hit that bang-a-lang, dang, dang, dang.
Hit the bell.
Hey, worst case scenario, as I always said, all you have to do is unsubscribe.
No, don't do that. We're like a gym membership. Once you subscribe to us, you're locked in for life.
God bless you, AJ. That is okay.
All right, we're out of here. We'll see you next time.
Outlander!